Well, I think this is, I think, very interesting to me because from an Autodesk standpoint, the company that I work for, I think one of our vision for education has been to generate talent for the future. Okay, and towards that vision of generating new talent like the designers, engineers, and the digital artists, I think it is very important for us to really interact with the education community at large, specifically the academic influencers and other luminaries from the academic field, to really understand from them as to what they are expecting from a company like Autodesk in the education area and how we can deliver that to generate the future talent pool which will be absorbed in the industry. So I think from that context, in generating future talent pool for the industry, specifically for us, for designers, architects, and digital artists, I think this conference has significant importance for us as a company, and I think that this participation in the conference will really go a long way in understanding the needs of the academia and then fulfilling the needs and then generating the talent pool for the future. I think it's pretty significant, and I'm very happy to see a large gathering here. I was also very impressed with the speech of the minister in terms of where he's talking about, let's go do away with siloed education. Okay, where he's talking about let's not have department or disciplines, because typically in the university academic system we are talking about different departments or disciplines which never talk to each other. Okay, so what he's indirectly talking about is the concept of multidisciplinary education, and that is what also as Autodesk the company firmly believes in. So I think with the minister's vision and with the organization of this summit, where we interact and deliberate with various ideas and suggestions from the academic community, I think we are poised for a significant growth in the education sector, and this is very, very critical for a country like India, because I think generating talent pool for the future is what will actually grow the economy of the country, and India is the largest education ecosystem. Okay, and today the minister spoke about 8 million people who are actually who do not have education at all. So can we look at certain things where we can give education to these 8 million people? So I think in a short, I think this is of significant importance, organizing this summit, and I hope that this kind of summits are there in the future also, which enables sharing of ideas and suggestions. And more importantly, I think what is most important is whatever we come out in the deliberation, that should be implemented to really raise the level of education in the country, and specifically technical education.
What do you think would be the tangible takeaway for Autodesk from this 3 days of Mega Summit? What tangible takeaway are you expecting and you would be getting out of this mega conference?
Good question. If, as I mentioned earlier, is that our vision for education is to generate the future talent pool, specifically from a designer, architect, and digital artist standpoint. So we don't, when we look at a tangible outcome, we are not looking at any short-term outcome. Okay, we would be happy if our ideas and suggestions count, and some of the ideas and suggestions get implemented in the education ecosystem of the country, so that they are able to produce engineers, designers, and architects, and so on and so forth, who are readily absorbable in the industry. And I think that's the biggest win for us. If we are able to produce the right talent pool which are readily absorbable in the industry, in the long run it has a commercial benefit for us in the next 4 to 5 years. So in the short term it's very difficult to measure, but in the long term we would be happy if this kind of initiatives result in long term commercial benefit for Autodesk.
What are your comments on the other channels of the ELETs, like the Digital Learning magazine, to further the mandate of quality techno-managerial education? What are your comments, like the mandate Digital Learning magazine is proliferating?
Well, I think I have gone through your magazine the last couple of months only. So my only comment I would say is that I think it's good, the kind of articles that you are publishing on higher education or school education. But I think there is less focus on design aspects in education in the magazine. At least I have not seen of it. So if you can add, little maybe a section on design education, because that's the future of India. Okay, if India as a country needs to be really grow their economy, I think design education is very critical for the country. So maybe if you include some more articles, some more interviews on design education, it might really be more impact. I'm not saying that it's bad today, it's pretty good. I've gone through the articles, but maybe if you can include more facets on design education, it might be better.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.